Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you're new, guess what? I feel like you're exactly where you need to be. I don't believe in mistakes. I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in anything, but I know that if you made it to this video, this is where you're supposed to be. If you're returning back and you made it to this video, this is where you're supposed to be. So without further ado, giving thanks to the universe, the creator. Big shout out to the angels that are working all the time. Listen, thank you, universe, for protecting our angels, our air angels, our water angels, our earth angels, and my beautiful soul tribe family. Listen, remember to take what resonates. Consider me to be a kind reminder, a divine kind reminder of what is here to just clarify and confirm by way of truth and clarity. So mote it be. If you made it this far into the video, congratulations. You've just been sworn into spiritual courts. Come on in. Let's see what's going on. Open up that door. May I, Papa. Thank you. What's going on? What does the universe want us to know? Impersonation. Yeah. Impersonation. Somebody mocking you, pretending to be like you, serious about pretending to be like you, or maybe they're just playing around. Let's hope somebody's pretending. You know, everybody has an impersonator, right? Somebody that talks like how you talk because they've studied you enough that they impersonate your spiritual mannerisms, you know, to the best of their ability, enough that they can go and impersonate you and convince other people that they are the authenticator of whatever the essence is that somebody is attempting to duplicate. I just heard the universe say attempting is the key word. So everybody hone in on attempting. Does not mean that somebody is successful with impersonating you. Ooh, I just heard it's getting a little hot here in spiritual court. Yeah, when you come into spiritual court, you got to be about that spiritual work. If you're not, who's to say? It won't be me. Only the universe knows what you're doing when nobody is watching. You got optimism, wish, hope. Listen, I can't make this up. Collective, I feel like this is your energy. And I feel like it's not a bad thing for people to admire you being in this high vibrational energy. Yeah, I don't feel like that's a bad thing. But when does obsession meet, or when does admiration meet obsession to the point that somebody feels as though they can go be a better version of you than you, or use something that belongs to you because, you know, maybe that's as far as their creativity goes. Maybe they're a master impersonator. Maybe that's what they are good at, is copying things, okay? Let's see. Why is it here? The universe is talking. I can't make this up. Somebody feels abandoned, alone, and isolated. I feel like somebody wants collective to be in this energy long enough that they can go out and take your place in the world. And if you're sitting in this energy collective, of which we absolutely are not, then it's easier for somebody to copy you. You know, when you're a moving target, when you're on the move, when you're out your day, when you're doing whatever you need to do, it is really difficult for somebody to mirror your energy. Yeah, 333 on the timer, evolving to heights that their imagination is limited because they're too busy trying to master impersonate you. Yeah, impersonating you. Like a mastery, like you want to master that? Okay, that's what's up. But to say that you need to be in this energy in order for them to be you in the world or take your place is really just not really something that I feel can hold the collective back. Optimism, yeah, it's not enough. Somebody can't hit a moving target because you're too busy. Look, the collective. I cannot make this up. I wouldn't make it up. Why would we make it up? You don't need to. The universe always has new messages, new clarifications. Yeah, somebody wanted you in isolation so they could be the best impersonation of you. It's a charlatan, a trickster. Yeah, that's what they are. Trickster energies draw in more trickster energies. The liar usually attracts a liar. You know, it's something like that. Or at least that's the way the universe is setting things up at this point. You could be seeing 444. This says charlatan, to deceptive, excuse me, trickster, fraudulent, impersonation, impersonation. Yeah, something like that. Chaos magic. I feel like the word late in the word impersonation is absolutely significant to this reading with chaos magic. There's something that's been delayed, something that backfired, okay? It's like somebody saying, could you just keep still, please? Could you keep still long enough for me to go and just hope that I can maximize off of me pretending to be you or impersonating you, or maybe I can get what it is that you get. I'm just going to pretend to be in this energy. Is that really a bad thing? I feel like it becomes a bad thing when somebody misses the point of no return, where admiration turns into obsession, so much so that somebody could accidentally lose sight of who they really are at the core of them. When they have to take off your personality and face the world, it absolutely is going to entice some form of chaotic energy. That's just a fact. That's simple math. It's chaos, it's confusion. Because remember, this is the energy that somebody's projecting out. They want somebody to think that they are the real deal of whatever, whoever they are impersonating. Somebody's late to the party. You're coming out as this energy. Somebody could even want to maybe resemble you, or if you dyed your hair brown, they're dyeing their hair brown. You dye your hair blonde, they're dyeing, like it's giving that. Spirit just says it's given every little step I take. You will be there. Every little step I make, we'll be together. No, we won't. Somebody said every little step you take, I'm gonna be there. No, you won't. Two cards came up in the reverse. I feel like this is absolutely the way that the cookie's supposed to crumble. I feel like this is the way the cards are supposed to fall. You got beta in the reverse, and you got promiscuity in the reverse. Okay, this could mean a lot of things, but we'll just hone in on what's important. Basically, somebody is the opposite of a beta. They're not really that friendly. They're not really that helpful. They're not, somebody who comes in non-confrontationally, excuse me. This person is not reliable, as the cards are in the reverse. Now, with promiscuity and lust, this could be something by way of who they really are, or they're being exposed for being this type of personality type in real life. Okay. Yeah, I just heard my angel say it's a pretendo energy. It's a pretendo energy. Yeah. You outrank this person spiritually. So somebody's trying to copy your rank or get on your level. I just heard you can never ever get on my level. Get on my level. Get on my level. Get on now. You can never ever. Listen, I can't make it up. That's what I hear my angels saying. Spiritual rank in the collective. Listen, collective, what I feel we're going through is like another crowning ceremony. You hear people say, oh, you're crowning, your third eye is open, as if it's some type of finite experience. It is so eternal, it is ever evolving. It is a beautiful ascension, it never stops. How many crowns will you collect? Collectively, collective? Listen, it's eternal. Okay. So somebody that's struggling with their personality, somebody that's struggling with who they are, they're copying you or making a mockery of you, whatever they're doing to impersonate you, okay, can sometimes find themselves lost in this type of energy. Somebody may have lost track of why they even started doing this. With isolation, I feel like somebody wanted you isolated and now they're isolated. Yeah. Excessive gluttony. This could be overeating, but I feel like somebody was a glutton for this impersonation energy. They were a glutton, like overdoing it. This energy, this frequency, they were overdoing wanting chaos for you enough that it would isolate you. And your energy really is spiritual rain, collective energy, optimism, hope, wish, and promise. I mean, yeah, that'll put chaos to shame real quick. That'll put all this over excessive, behavior, negligent behavior to bed permanently. And somebody doesn't know how to deal with that. I just heard this person wants to know why you don't believe in their magic. By way of a belief system, somebody wants to know, what is your knowledge? While they're believing that they are you, you know who you are. There's a complete difference. That's two polar opposite frequencies, that are parallel. Those two could never intersect at the same time. Somebody's in chaos. I mean, it's the simple laws of physics. On a very cerebral level, if you really think about it, or even if you don't think about it, the universe is going to show you better than the universe can tell you. And this is what we got here. Okay. So trying to copy an eternal being connected to source by way of eternity can be a little taxing if you're in a chaotic mood or moment and you believe who you are, but you don't know who you are. Somebody feels like you're not feeling rejected, you're not feeling abandoned. That came up in the reverse. You're not feeling deserted. You could be kind of a little bit more friendly, you know? I don't know if y'all noticed, but it's like people are really like in a high frequency. It's beautiful to see. I'm really enjoying it. Can y'all tell? Commercial break, 10:44 on the timer. Listen, can y'all tell? I feel like people are really like very friendly. It's a nice vibration. And how come nobody was really talking about the portal that opened, you know? The solar eclipse. Some people were watching it live when it was more visible, if you will, in the sky in Australia. Yeah, that was about 3 p.m. Central Time. I just saw 11:11 on the timer. I love the synchronicities. I feel like people are really happy right now. It feels really good. It's nice. Although there are still some people that are feeling however they're feeling, it's creating chaos because we're projecting out too much authenticity for anybody to pretend that they're in a high frequency. You either are or you're not, and your energy will never lie, honey. I will always see the truth. I will always tell the truth, see the truth, know the truth. It's instant, it's instant. Yeah, whoever this person is, there's an Aries out here, oversexed, frustrated. Somebody could be doing a lot, honey, on a sexual level. I don't even want to read that energy. Clear that out, Holy Spirit. Dear Holy Spirit, can you please clean that raggedy ass energy out? Yeah, somebody's all over the place. Whoever this guy is, he acts like he's a cool guy. He wants to be the main attraction. Somebody needs a lot of attention. That's fine. People like that need to go around people that want to give people a lot of attention. Okay. It's a perfect fit. I always say, whatever you're doing, that's fine. Just find your group. And this is why you see a lot of chaotic people now being bound to chaotic people. Negative people really don't like negative people. Statistics show, contrary to belief, a lot of negative people don't like negative people, and that's the truth. There was some type of an attempt to bind your love life, your finances, your spiritual gifts, your energy, whatever this is. It appears as though there was supposed to be some type of binding by way of impersonation. Okay, thank you. That was a long ass commercial break. Let's see what's going on. But instead, the universe says, no, we're just going to give you more of what this is by way of your frequency, overflow, and abundance. Yeah, this is given spiritual rank. You are the authenticator of your own spiritual energy. And it's so wonderful. It's so good that it's bringing in this abundance fortune. Yeah, whatever this is, you can't impersonate it. You can't fake it. You either have that high vibration or you don't. And the universe is quite literal right now, probably more literal than the universe has ever been. And that's a fact. And that's what it is. Fortune, abundance, and luck, man. Spiritual rank, and somebody's trying to twin with you in this energy. Very pretentious energy. This is what the universe is saying. Something that's really superficial, overdoing it, over impersonating, needing to convince. I feel like people are side eyeing this person. I feel like people can feel that something is off because remember, we have chaos magic here that could have very well have backfired. So this person is kind of wearing that energy, and it's hard for people not to see it. Like you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? Once you see it, it's like, I don't know what that was, but something seemed a little off. So I'm gonna just go. Do you clear your energy, you walk away? Yeah, sometimes that's what you gotta do. Because when you're in this energy wearing your crown like this means you're walking in the truth. You're seeing the synchronicities 444. Listen, you got the crown here. When you're walking in your truth like that, energy like this naturally is like repelled. Yeah, don't give it any thought. Like literally, do not. Because if you're in this spiritual rank energy, this collective energy, that means that the Most High God has you in a position where you have people watching what you do. You're being used as an example of the divine. So this kind of comes with the territory. With spiritual rank, with this type of attention or people wanting to pretend to be you, with this type of attention, one has to know their own energy and one has to have a nervous system that can sustain all that attention. Because again, admiration can easily turn into obsession when you have people that don't know who they are or they haven't taken the time to know themselves. Yeah, you can't apply a belief system to this spiritual narrative. It's just not gonna work. What's the cool guy energy? It's just not gonna work. You got to know what it is. Yeah. You got a third party situation here. Somebody wants to intervene. This could be the person that wants to impersonate you, Libra energy. Somebody's trying to learn what you do. Could be a Libra, you could be a Libra, or this is the element that the universe wants us to pay attention to. So, Libra energy in high vibration, typically it's around the month of September from the 23rd to October 22nd. Libra energy is commonly known to be very diplomatic, very urban, very romantic, charming, balanced, easygoing, very sociable, idealistic, and peaceful. Okay. Now, on the flip side, by way of dense energy of the shadow, a Libra whose scales are not balanced, or if you're any sign and you're supposed to be tapping into this Libra's energy, and let's just say your scales need to be calibrated, okay, or realigned. Sometimes that could put you in indecisiveness, gullibleness, easily influenced, self indulgent. I just heard attention seeker. So that is a form of insecurity. Insecurities usually speak pretty loud. Yeah, especially when you're in this energy. And when you get to this level, honestly, you just observe it. We don't really feel a way about it because your energy naturally repels it. We don't really feel a way about it. We just see it, we observe it, but we don't have to absorb it. Because the high energy here that we're coming in with this energy, high frequency, I will include myself, it naturally transmute anything that's not authentic instantly. Libran energy, as within, so without, balance. Yeah. Impersonation. I told you somebody is going through some type of self-pity, insecurity, self-doubt, envy. Yeah. So this person is frustrated because they're finding it difficult to be you. That's creating some type of chaos, okay? Isolation, just all over the place, feeling rejected. And they're also frustrated because they don't know who they are if they can't be you and they can't pretend to be you well enough to convince other people. People are side eyeing this person like, you're a little off, huh? You're a little off, ain't it? Okay, it's giving something like that. Yeah, okay. Whatever this is, I don't recommend it. Yeah, whoever this person is, somebody is doing something very low vibrational, very raunchy, very, very raggedy, very ratchetitas. It's a ratcheleta. Somebody's doing something. Okay, exposing themselves. Okay, this is what this shows. Could be a masculine, could be a feminine. I'm telling you, somebody's going above and beyond to get some type of an attention. Whatever they feel they need to do in order to get somebody's attention, somebody is absolutely doing something without thinking. Because again, I feel like collective, with spiritual rank in the collective, I feel like we're moving too fast for somebody to wear a mask in our energy. Very pretentious energy. It's like you're moving, like even sitting still, we're moving faster than somebody who's not the real deal. Because look, rejection, abandonment, all that's backfired. Yeah, a lot of lessons recently have been people sitting with themselves. Like, go sit your punk ass down. Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't come for this here. This fortune, this abundance, this love, this spiritual rank, the collective, all of that, the crown. Don't come for that. Now, if you feel like your life's mission is to copy somebody verbatim, word for word, then so shall it be. But I promise you, it will get a little frustrating, especially when you have creative, eternal beings that never show up the same way all the time because they're too busy evolving. Like, you know what I'm saying? You kind of lose count, maybe lose your breath a little. Yeah, it's a lot to chase to get up to chase after. Thank you. Yeah. That's a lot. It becomes exhausting. And I feel like this is where this person's frustration is coming in. Somebody's too authentic. Somebody's too spiritually fly. Your spiritual rank is amazing. You're too creative. You're always moving. Again, even if you're sitting still, you're moving faster than somebody that's moving around in circles doing nothing, busy trying to impersonate you. It's like, somebody might accidentally find themselves. That's the blessing. What's the good news? Whoever this person is, let's hope they accidentally find out who they are. Like, not believe, I believe I could fly. No, like, I know I could fly. What are you talking about? We don't do belief systems. That's how we got here, some of us. And when I mean us, I mean what we've had to go through. So this is why I feel like we feel this compassion towards this person. Now, I don't know trying to be somebody more than being myself. I ain't never experienced that. I can't help you with that part. Okay. And knock on wood, I'm not interested in that. I don't want the universe to give me any experiences that are like that. I could not imagine not knowing who you are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've never met somebody more that I wanted to be other than myself, quite literally. With a high admiration for people that I've seen, there's some beautiful people in the world, but I've always loved real, authentic people, you know? And I feel like somebody is having to check themselves or they're going to wreck themselves, okay? Putting in a lot of work, trying to pull up your energy. Yeah, look at you. I can make this up. Your spirit guides are here. Whoever you are, you're in this Piscean energy. Something about you being imaginative, sensitive, compassionate, kind, and selfless. Unworldly, intuitive, sympathetic, empathetic. You're not escaping anything. You're not escaping anything. You're not in this weak will. Big divine masculine energy wanting to come out there, okay? Spiritual guides all around you. Somebody has a lot of spiritual protection. Give thanks. Show gratitude to the universe for that. Yeah, I can't make this up. Yeah, I can't make this up. Somebody is struggling with who they are. I don't know if this person's riding the fence when it comes to their sexuality, LGBTQ, but somebody's running from who they really are. I feel like somebody is sexually frustrated. This could be somebody else's energy that I'm picking up on. And I feel like this could be the third party. I feel like somebody needs to pretend to be you in order to like lure somebody in. Is that what the hell is going on? This could be a karmic masculine and two feminines, and there's a feminine that wants to be in between a union. So they're trying to pretend to be you with the hopes that they can attract this masculine, or this could be two masculines doing this. There could be a masculine here that's trying to impersonate a divine masculine in order to win over a feminine. Yeah, this identity crisis thing is running rampant somewhere on a timeline that we're just observing for educational purposes, quite literally. Okay, yeah. A lot of these people fell from grace, honey. A lot of these people fell from grace. What is that energy? Falling from grace? Yeah, now they want to be friends. My thing is this, I feel like some of these people want to get close to you, they want to be your friend, but what they don't want to admit to is the karma that they're carrying, right? So it's like work out your karma. You got more than enough time. If not, you just spin the block, come on back, have some more deja vus. You'll be born again. Like it's a lot going on. But why people feel like they're running out of time when the goal is to ascend to your highest good? Like, nah, somebody has to learn this. Somebody's falling from grace. So this means that they could have violated something in the spirit realm. Yeah. Whatever this is, they came up against the wrong one. Again, a lot of these people sit up and they wonder, are you really human? Okay, are you really like an angel, like for real, like from the heavens? Like, where'd you come from? What planet are you from? Other worldly beings, extraterrestrial, extra celestial beings. Listen, why everybody want to know? Why? Why? They're trying to figure it out. Okay, whoever these people are, they did something. Whatever it is, it was worth it at the time, and now somebody's in chaos. They're doubting their magic, mad because you don't believe in the fact that they are you, or they don't believe in the fact that they can be you. It's something, whenever people want to copy you to this capacity, they're usually running from something, and it's real dark. Yeah. Like if you feel like you want to jump out of your skin and be in somebody else's skin, oh man, you might as well just go on and check out. You might as well. And I don't encourage unaliving yourself. But when I mean check out, like you might as well go on and just lose your mind to find yourself, because this is all the way off. Whatever that is, that's unfortunate for somebody to wake up and not want to be yourself, Yeah, that's some work you got to do. But let's just see. So I feel like every time somebody does something by way of cause and effect, they do it because there's a reason behind it. So somebody's out here impersonating you. We've already determined that this person is insecure, they're isolated, they're going through some form of, psychological catastrophe, trauma, whatever this is. Now we've already established that. Let's see, why is it that this is what we want the universe to tell us? Why is it that this person wants to be you? What is the cause? What is the effect? What reaction are they looking to get? What exactly are they looking to inherit, if you will, or attain by way of trying to be you? You got temperance, okay? Balance and the truth, Ace of Swords. You're in balance, you're in alignment, and you speak with the truth, you walk with the truth. And so this is why somebody's finding it difficult. They want this image. This is how they want to project themselves out to the world, okay? For whatever reason. So let's just see. But what exactly were they supposed to get from this? I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. Show me what's going on here. What were they trying to get, Spirit? You wanted somebody's ideas, you wanted somebody's aura, but you didn't want to do the work. You just wanted to impersonate this energy. Yeah, like what the hell you got going on? You look crazy. You look crazy. Somebody's coming up like this, Hermit and the King of Wands in the upright. Whoever this person is, they could be somebody that people see as a leader. This person could be very well respected. Maybe people like them. Maybe people seek them out for advice. But what they're hiding, the Hermit energy, is that inside there's turmoil. There's a lot going on energetically, topsy-turvy. The Tower, they can't wear a mask when they get by themselves. The Hermit energy is like setting yourself aside. This person could really be looking at themselves like, what the hell I got going on? But this is how they show up as the King of Wands. So what were they willing to put on the line to impersonate you? What were they willing to lose? We saw it was chaos and isolation. And then what were they seeking to gain? Okay, they were seeking to gain leadership. So this could be what they wanted. Clarify, what were they supposed to get out of impersonating the chosen one? What did they expect that the universe was going to give them? The Page of Wands and a reverse. Somebody wants to change their story. Somebody wants to rewrite their story. Somebody's story is not tolerable for them. Somebody can't stand their shadow. So they're running from their shadow. The Page of Wands in the reverse could be childhood trauma, or they just feel like a child in trauma. Could be a full-grown adult, but with the Page of Wands in the reverse, somebody doesn't like their story. They don't want to face their shadows. It's easier to just pretend that that didn't happen. We don't never have to go in there, and the skeletons never need to come out the closet. That's the energy that I'm picking up. Yeah, respectfully. Listen. Yeah, Four of Swords in the reverse. This person is restless. Whatever this is that has happened to them, somebody is like they're burying this so freaking deep. Page of Wands in the reverse with the Four of Swords in the reverse. Something is keeping somebody up at night. It's easier to be somebody else, they said. That's not always a bad idea, but just make sure it's a new version of yourself and not somebody else walking the planet. Because everybody else is taken. Like, be yourself. If you don't know who you are, sit down and be like, who am I? What am I? Without mentioning anybody else. That's a cold conversation because there's nobody there to piss you off. It's only you. What are you doing? Are you embarrassed in the presence of yourself? Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. What did this person want? Somebody wanted to switch out energy, like Page of Wands in a reverse. Like, here, you take my bad news, and I'm going to show up to the world as this King of Wands and the Hermit energy. Like, I know everything that's going on, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? Somebody wanted to start anew. Somebody wanted a new life, basically. Setting foot upon a new existence and a new world, that's what they wanted. So they were expecting, by way of impersonating you, collective, that they were going to get something out of it. This could have also been just somebody overindulgent on being you. This is a glutton for impersonations. Wow. The Devil. Clarify, what were they supposed to get? Somebody wanted people to see them in a certain light, to be celebrated. I can't make this up. The Three of Cups, there's your third party in the Emperor. Could have been a feminine trying to impersonate you. Could have been a masculine trying to impersonate you. Whatever it is, listen, I feel like we are simply observing. I don't even think we care that much to ask the spiritual courts anything other than that. Yeah, the spiritual court was like, yeah, what did it say? I said what I said. Justice in the Ace of Cups. That's balance. That's the Ace of Swords. That's the scales. Things have come into balance with the Ace of Cups. A new beginning, overflow. Divine intervention is here. Yeah. And that's just what it is. This is what somebody was looking to get. Somebody was looking to get somebody's good karma. In fact, somebody was obsessed with getting somebody's good karma. Fake it till you make it as synergy. Again, that's not always a bad idea to reinvent yourself, but to think that you could take somebody's whole existence, basically take their good karma and show up and celebrate in this energy, that's wild thoughts. Like, that's crazy. What else is going on, Spirit? Collective, you're coming out as the Two of Pentacles. This could also represent people balancing out energies and seeing this person a certain way. What does this person seek to get? So they wanted people to see them as balanced, genuine, divine. That's not always a bad thing, but what were you willing to do? Yeah, look, you lost a fight. Somebody's losing at being a pretendo. Somebody's losing at being an impersonator. Somebody's not a good impersonation of somebody who is in their true divine essence. You're in your spiritual bag. Five of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this didn't work. Five of Wands in the reverse is like jealousy, envy, evil eye, like weird ass energy over you, over who you are authentically. I feel like initially somebody admired you, and then I feel like they became obsessed. With the Page of Wands in the reverse, somebody doesn't like their shadow. They don't like their story. They don't want to go into the dark. They don't want to deal with that. Yeah, I know. That's a cold situation, but there really is no other way around it. And this is why I feel like the universe just keeps serving up this person, like serving them with towers. Like, yeah, somebody could be sitting up like, damn, how the hell? The devil, yeah. I just heard you make it look easy, collective. I love it when we make it look easy. I love it when we look like we haven't gone through anything. I love it when people think the joy that we have is fake. I love that. You know why? Because only you know your story. And when somebody decides to pull back your pages a little too much, everything that they thought they knew by way of judging a book by its cover gets lost in translation. Because why? What are you over here for? Why are you trying to read this book? You need not come nigh with your scrutiny, because your opinion doesn't matter. Only I and the creator know how that story went. Only I and the creator know how the story is going. We know it. We don't believe that it's going good. We know what has happened. So somebody coming along with the belief system is instantly going to get kicked out of that high vibrational, high spiritual rank energy that the universe put you in. Creator hired me, and the devil can't fire me. So it seems as though the collective is having a really good life. Yeah, ascended masters. What's good? That's a real essence. And as leaders and teachers, we encourage people to keep it real with themselves and be authentic. The age of Aquarius is really about authentic. It's not about facial features. It's not about body shaming. It's just like real recognizes real. And the more real you are, the more real you attract. It's beautiful. Right now, people are in a beautiful, radiant energy. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. I have a good time with everybody that I encounter. Everybody. And that's the facts. That's the facts. This person's in the Nine of Swords, y'all, okay? So I just heard somebody's been staring a little too long in the mirror. So this could have been mirror magic. Clarify, somebody's in the Nine of Swords. Yeah, they need to stop. Wherever this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is, they really need to get themselves together. This could be the third party to this Emperor. A feminine, a karmic feminine, Nine of Swords, yeah. Five of Wands. Somebody's birthday has to be in August. Virgo, could be a Virgo, could be a Leo, a karmic. Man, I can't stand no karmic ass Leo or Virgo. All the Leos and Virgos that I know are absolutely incredible in their high vibrations. Like, they would never. So this is unfortunate. I don't hate anything, but I hate this energy for whoever this is. They just keep going towards the Five of Cups, trying to figure out, like, no, like abort, like go within. This shit is not working no more. Clarify. Yeah, Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and somebody's going broke over trying to like stop you, block you, do something. Are they paying for spell work? What's that? Yeah, they're trying to speak something into the existence of you, or they're trying to just really get into full character of who you are. Eight of Wands is communication with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could be communicating with somebody. Who is this person? What's going on? Yeah, it's a Queen of Wands in the reverse. This person is hiding their connections, their endeavors, their investments. This person is heavily invested in trying to take something from you, okay? Unsuccessfully. I don't even see that somebody's been able to produce off of this high vibrational energy. As much as they're watching you closely and trying to impersonate you, I don't see that they've been able to get anything out of it. They haven't manifested anything by way of this false illusion and their imagination with the moon and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Look, it's like they're hiding this from the world, that this is how they feel. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so they could be very witchy, but this is how they show up. This is how they want people to see them in the world. So what were they expecting out of this? They were expecting for people to see them like this. Somebody was also expecting, off of impersonating you, they were also expecting some type of leadership position, okay? A new beginning and also a relationship. Somebody wanted your good karma. Yeah. The moon. Wow. Somebody could have really big eyes. This person went broke. I'm telling y'all, this is an unfortunate situation. Seriously. This is a bad idea, and I hope this person finds this out sooner than later. You got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody is spiritually bankrupt. There's nowhere else for them to go but to face themselves. And to do that is something that they are so horrified. Just the thought of having to tell the truth about who they really are in the presence of themselves has this person hell bent. They're in the Nine of Swords about it. You're like, go inside? What do you mean? Go within, look at myself, decide who I am? Like, what do you mean? Nobody knows what I'm doing. Like, what? You're in the Five of Wands in the reverse. I just heard somebody looks like hell. Yeah, too focused. You got to drop that side activity. You got to drop all that. Queen of Wands in the reverse, that side activity of envy and hatred. Yeah, this person is off the charts. Yeah. What were they expecting? To be the Hierophant. What were they expecting? To be the Emperor, to be the leader. Could be a masculine, could be a feminine. Somebody was expecting a new beginning. Somebody was expecting your good karma. Somebody was like, oh, I'll just pretend to be that. They could have paid for this, but I feel like they don't have any money to do anything now. Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is spiritually bankrupt, quite literally. Something came into balance. The Five of Cups. This person's like in and out, all over the place. Somebody doesn't sleep. I just heard Jeepers Creepers. Where you get those peepers? Somebody has really big eyes, and somebody's got really dark circles. Yeah, this person spends a great deal of time. I just heard absorbing your essence. Okay, so remember, technology came out. Somebody could be watching you. Somebody could be up at night watching you. Yeah, this person is weird. And it's like when you pull your energy back, or this person can't access your energy, they're like a blank canvas. They just start talking out the side of their neck, saying weird stuff. Like they totally rely on your energy. Somebody is trying to reprogram themselves, into somebody that they don't recognize because they don't want to look at who they are. Somebody's up at night a lot. Drugs could be involved. Okay, I don't know if that is the case. Let's dig a little bit deeper. I'm just curious. We'll close this out real soon. Clear this energy, please, and thank you. Yeah, Nine of Swords. I'm telling you, as soon as I split the deck, and Strength, big Leo energy. So I feel like it's safe to say that this is somebody who's either a Leo or a Virgo, okay? This person is on the karmic end of Leo, though. Look, the Sun and Strength, clarifying. I can't make it up. This person's like in their darkness, y'all. High vibrational Leos. Yeah, we don't move like that. High vibrational Virgos, yeah, we don't move like that. This is unfortunate. I feel like somebody's hit a brick wall. I feel like they've hit a dead end. I feel like they've hit two consecutive dead ends or multiple consecutive dead ends simultaneously trying to impersonate you. It's literally taking more out of this person than what they thought it would. Clarify this person. Yeah, it's over. This is over. This does conclude this case. I'm not going to go any deeper because I just don't feel like reading this disenergy is going to say anything other than what it's already said about this person. But just know that we know. And wherever you are, I really hope you get you some sleep. Okay. You got the 10 of Wands, stressed out. So this is the kind of person that could have started out doing something in, how do you say, gradually. Like maybe it went from admiration, then it slowly went into obsession, and then now somebody's at like a dead end. In their mind, y'all are friends. In your mind, in their mind, y'all are twins. This is how they thinking. 10 of Wands. I can't make it up. And they're stressed out about something, which means their obsession went dark. Somebody did something. They could have even tried to have ended you or something like that. Yeah, the 9 of Wands. Somebody wanted you to shield them from this karma. This may or may not be somebody that you know, quite literally. The 9 of Wands, this person's trying to protect themselves from a 10 of Wands energy. Somebody's in the 9 of Wands trying to protect themselves from a 10 of Wands, which is on their back, and the 3 of Swords. This person has to deal with their heart. More Leo and Libra energy. Somebody needs to work on their heart chakra. Literally. This is the problem right here. Because if it's not you, it's somebody else that they're going to go out and try to impersonate, and they're still going to hit a brick wall. The times by way of spiritual ascensions have changed. We're in the age of knowing. And so that inauthentic energy, it can't sustain itself. It will bark the loudest. I guarantee it. I guarantee it every single time. The Hangman. The universe is sitting this person down to look at their heart, and they're totally like looking in the opposite direction. Somebody's trying to protect themselves from their own 10 of Wands. It's like somebody trying to protect themselves from themselves. This person doesn't want to go in that closet, in that dark night of the soul. Yeah. Sometimes it's like that. It bees like that sometimes. Well, this does conclude this particular spiritual court case here at Spiritual Court TV. If at any point in this video, this reading resonated with you or you just got something out of it, do me a favor. Don't forget to hype me up. It helps the algorithms by way of frequency so people that need to see the video can see it. Don't forget to click the notifications button so that when I upload videos, you'll always get that notification. And I will absolutely see you in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.